About a year ago, I gave a presentation where the whole room actually listened. Two senior students came up to me right after. Days later, more people said the same thing. A month later, a girl I used to see as a professional speaker told me she wished she could speak as confidently as I did. You'd think that's where the story ends, big performance, big praise, problem solved, but it's not. Because what I just told you was the easy part. The actual hardest part of becoming confident wasn't my voice or my words or what I said. It was something that nobody could see from the outside, and it took months longer to fix than everything else combined. When I started college, presentations happened constantly, multiple times a week. Nothing like just answering a question in class. The first time I ever watched one, there was a second year girl presenting, and I remember thinking that's what professional sounds like clear, loud, and easy. At the time, that felt like the ceiling. But looking now, it really wasn't that impressive. But I didn't know about that yet. At the end of first year, there was a big project, students from different departments presenting together, marketing, graphic design, programming, all on one thing, music and how different professions see it differently. I wasn't just trying to define, I wanted to be the best one in the room. So I watched videos of professional speakers, how to open, how to move, what to do with your voice, and I practiced my speech out loud at home multiple times. The night before, I actually wrote in my diary exactly how I wanted it to go. That I speak loud, that I gesture, that afterward students would come tell me it was the best one. I opened my presentation with a question. If a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? Then I built a part of presentation into a game, playing two song clips, having the room guess which one was the real good song. Before my turn, the room had been quiet, a little bored, some speakers were too soft, some used words nobody understood. Then the game started and the energy in the room actually shifted. Students, teachers, all of it, loud applause, and I looked at people's eyes while I spoke and could see they were actually interested, not just being polite. Afterward, the older students came up to me and said it was great. Over the next 2 days, more people, and a month later, a girl I had been measuring myself against told me she wished she could speak as confidently as I did. And I remember being thrilled, and I can't believe that it was real. But here's what I know that the room didn't. The whole time I was speaking, my arms stayed closed. Straight back, head up, but my arms weren't free. I only moved during the game part when the format forced me to. I promised myself after that day, next time I'm using my hands too. Months later, I was hosting a marketing and business seminar for people I didn't know. I was the speaker this time, not a student in a project. By then, my voice had stopped being the problem because I'd practiced speaking loud at home multiple times until it became automatic. And even on days I didn't feel confident inside, my voice didn't show it anymore. And also my vocabulary had grown enough that I wasn't memorizing text anymore. So the only thing left was my body. Mid-speech, I realized I needed to move, so I made myself step away from where I was standing. First time I'd actually done that alive, not just in practice, and it felt foreign, unfamiliar, but I pushed through it anyway. And then it got easier. I started gesturing, moving like something had unlocked. After that seminar, I felt genuinely happy, not because of applause this time, but because I knew something privately had changed, like unlocking a new ability in a game. Confidence isn't one switch that flips. It's several different things and they don't arrive together. Your words can be fixed, your voice can be fixed, and you can fool an entire room into thinking you're already confident, while one part of you, the part that hardest to fake, is still standing there with closed arms waiting its turn. If people already tell you seem confident, that's not proof you are done. Ask yourself which part of you still goes quiet, closes up, and even when everything else is working. That's usually the real next thing to fix, not the thing people already compliment you on. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.